Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So we're gonna talk about Brittney Griner. If you guys don't know, she is a WNBA basketball player. And a few years ago, she traveled overseas to Russia and she had some stuff in her suitcase that she wasn't supposed to have. I believe it was like one of them cigarettes. I forget what they're called, but anyway, so she had that in her suitcase. They caught it on her, and they, sentenced her to prison over there. So when she got over there, when she went to prison, they held her in a man's prison. So unbeknown to me, I don't watch basketball, but it was brought to my attention that I guess people are in question as if is she a man or a woman. I mean, I have no idea what her sexuality is. It doesn't matter to me, neither here nor there. But just a couple of things that I seen while researching this. And a few years ago, she was playing around the pool and didn't have no bra on, no top on, just like, basketball shorts, kind of like what little boys, swimming trunks or basketball shorts when they're, playing at the pool. So that's what she had on. And if you guys go back, I didn't want to put this on my video because I didn't know if it was, okay, but I didn't want to get any strikes or anything with YouTube. But if you guys go back and research that and find it, you will see her with just shorts on, playing around the pool. Doesn't look like she has any surgery marks from any like breast deductions possibly. To me, it looks like a teenage boy's body. That's just my thoughts on it. But as I was researching, you guys, I found out that her father didn't really want to speak on the situation about about her. And I believe maybe if she's a woman or a man or whatever situation. But what I do see is that, and this is just my thoughts, you guys, that Brittney's mother possibly was raising him as a girl. Maybe she wanted a child. Maybe she wanted a little girl and raised him to be a girl. However, if you guys go back and look at high school pictures, when she was younger, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say she because her name is Brittney. I'm not trying to be disrespectful by no means, because I love everybody, whatever you are, you're still breathing and a human being. But yeah, when you go back and look at her pictures when she was younger, she looked like a teenage boy. Now, I mean, these are just my opinions and my observations. So my thought is Brittney's mother wanted her to be a boy. Wanted Brittney to be born a girl. Maybe she wanted a girl and raised her as a girl instead of a boy because she's very tall and she doesn't have any female like features. In that picture, like I said, in the video, in the pictures that I seen online, and you guys can Google it for yourself, she looked like a teenage boy's body at that pool with no t-shirt on. And supposedly I seen something about having, some kind of organ sex change or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but it was something, I read in an article. But I mean, you guys tell me, is she really a female? Is she a male? My take on it is maybe she was born a male and the mom raised her as a female because maybe she wanted a daughter. But I don't know. This was something new to me. Like I said, I had to research it because I don't watch basketball. I did not know who she was until, well, actually, I knew who she was years ago. I knew she was a WNBA player. But as far as her being questioned about, is she a man or is she a female, I didn't read that until just a few days ago. Because, you know, they say she was a WNBA player and, you know, she was, you know, locked up in Russia, but supposedly she was housed in a male prison. So that another is like kind of a light bulb goes out, because you know when people go to jail, prison, they have to strip naked. So you know, if you are, you know, have men parts or women parts, you know, they will put you in the appropriate, you know, jail or prison or whatever, you know, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that when I started researching and just looking, like I said, at a lot of her younger pictures and all the way up until adulthood, her teenage pictures, they, to me, looks like a young teenage boy. I mean, very much so, but you guys check it out and see. You know, I don't want to, you know, and like I said, it's neither here nor there. It's just a question, you know, is she a female or is she a male, you know? I mean, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't treat her no different, you know. Everybody has their choice to do, you know, as they please, if, you know, they want to be a male or woman or whatever. But yeah, it was just a question because I know she's like very, very tall, and her pictures, you know, they do look like young, like at the age that they were in high school. The pictures did look like she was a boy, like a regular teenage boy, you know. So I don't know, y'all. I'm just trying to think, like, is that really maybe what happened? That, you know, the mother raised her as a girl, but she was actually born with male, you know, parts. But it kind of, you guys, reminds me of that girl that I forget her name, but she just got out of prison not too long ago. Gypsy. It kind of reminds me of Gypsy, you guys. Do y'all remember that story with Gypsy? Her mom was making her act like she was special and she was sick and this, she was that, and was taking people's money. And she ended up unaliving her mom, her and her boyfriend. And she went to prison for 7 years, and she just got out, and she's all on Lifetime. You know, she has shows and all kind of stuff. But it kind of reminds me of that story. Like, the mother pushes off this narrative to get people to think a certain way about their child when it's not even true. Now, y'all just tell me what y'all think, because those stories kind of coincide to me when it comes to that situation. But yeah, that almost sounds just like Gypsy's mom and Brittney Griner's mom, except for Brittney Griner. I mean, I don't know what their relationship is. I don't know what her relationship is with her mother, but I'm just wondering, did she ever feel like that narrative was being pushed on her? Because maybe her mom knew she was big, and when she started growing and to be as tall as she is, that was a way for her to keep that narrative going. So she could probably, of course, get into the WNBA because it was easier, instead of her, like, from my thoughts, her being, you know, living as a boy, and not being able to get into the NBA. I don't know. I'm just saying, these are my thoughts, because this question was just barely brought up, and I started researching it, and I'm like, oh wow, these pictures do, like I said, look like a little teenage boy when she was a teenager. But that's just my opinion, and that's a lot of people's opinion from what I read. But like I said, I wonder if Gypsy's mom, I mean, I'm not saying I wonder. I'm saying Gypsy's mom and Brittney Griner's mom kind of push the same narrative off on their children. Why would a person do that to their child? I don't know. Is that a mental issue, a mental situation, or something? I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me, because like I said, there are some parents who try to use their children to get money, to get income, to get people to feel sorry for them. You know, maybe because they don't want to work, maybe because that lying and, you know, making people feel sorry for you and getting money makes, you know, it easier than for them to go get a job. I mean, I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. But when I seen that a few days ago, I had to research it, and I was like, I got to do a video about that. But like I said, it's just my opinion. You know, I'm not, you know, judging on what you know, who she is as a person. Because, I mean, of course, I don't know her, but it does look like, you know, possibly to me, she was a male and her mother raised her as a female. That's just my observation and my opinion, but you guys go check it out for yourself. You guys do your research and look at the pictures really close and see. There's a picture, like I said, where she was in just like shorts and they were swimming, playing around the pool, and don't look like any, you know, breast surgeries, scars or marks anywhere, you know, on her body. But y'all let me know what y'all think. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So y'all, I'm gonna continue to bring y'all content. Y'all, if y'all liked it, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.